Hey YouTube, Peter from Team Jobber here, doing a top 8 ARG Las Vegas deck profile for
Alexis Rodriguez.
Cool. And what did you play this weekend?
I played a Seraph PePe.
Seraph PePe? Great, okay. Well, let's go straight into the deck profile.
So I played standard, 3 Juggler, 3 Flush Fire, 2 Mirror Conductors. I didn't choose to play 3 only because I didn't want to open more than 1.
Yeah.
And if I open 2, it's fine. This is not the main card that you want to pop with Draco Slayer anyways. It's Flush Fire. It's searchable too, so I felt that 2 was the right call.
Yeah.
We got 1 Trick Clown and 1 Hat Tricker. Same thing. I didn't want to draw 2 Trick Clowns, and then this is always searchable. I didn't find it necessary to play more than this.
Okay.
I played 3 Draco Slayers, of course. The Feral Limb targets, Mask Chameleon, Gigabyte, and Parnaga. Same thing with Mask Chameleon. A lot of people play 2, and then I chose just to play the.
Did you like it at 1? It was.
Sometimes I wish I had 2, but this was the second one. But this was you can special summon it easily, and it makes more combos.
Okay.
The only reason I chose to play 1 is because I always before I made this build I always sided out 1 Mask Chameleon in every single one of my matches, so I was like, might as well just play 1 if I'm always siding it out.
Yeah.
So that was my reason behind that. And Parnaga's for searchable target for your scales. Gigabyte, I mean he didn't really do much. I guess you could play the deck without Gigabyte, but I mean if you want to search something that can be special summoned. Same thing when you Juggler for a Hat Tricker, then you special the Hat Tricker, then you can search for the Gigabyte off your Feral Limbs and then summon the Gigabyte as well. I mean that's a play, and then Dweller as well.
Yeah.
2200. Summoner Monk. This card is absolutely nuts with the Seraph engine. I think I always wanted to open up a Monk and a spell. That was the best play. Every time I drew this, as long as I didn't get Max Seed, I think it was amazing.
Yeah, Max Seed, pretty play card this weekend.
Max Seed was my last match against Desmond. That's actually what
That's what knocked you out?
No, it didn't knock me out, but it was just really hard to play with being under Max Seed. You just had to do everything correctly and hope he didn't draw the best cards.
Yeah, for sure.
And then for the Seraph engine, I just played 2 Sovereignties and then 2 Scepters.
3 Scepters, right? Yeah.
3 Scepters. You always want to draw this to search, and then when you search it, you can Pendulum Summon it. And then I didn't play 3 just because I also didn't want to break, and I didn't want to open more than 1.
Yeah.
But opening one Seraph, 1 chair is I think is ideal when you open a Monk as well, because you go ditch a spell with Monk and bring out Scepter. Search or special search, the combo. Yeah. And then you just go off from there, and you're able to beat every other deck, and you just make broken exceeds.
Yeah, the monks are just basically more scepters, huh?
Yeah. So that was the thing behind it, is making a lot of broken exceeds with scepters.
Right. Yeah, I saw you do some instant fusion plays where you go summoner monk, special scepter, and then you add the sovereignty to hand, right? Then you overlay, detach, then you instant fusion back the scepter, and then the sovereignty's already in your hand, so it's insane.
That was the most common play, just monk into scepter, search, overlay for whatever exceed you want. It's most likely Feral Limb. Yeah. And then you instant fusion back the scepter.
Because you have the guaranteed sovereignty.
And then that.
Yeah.
And that's why I also chose to play Gigabyte, because then that makes the 3.
Right.
Force.
Yeah. I think Gigabyte is very important in this build.
And then for the last monster, Garnet. I played the Brilliant engine. Yeah. I played triple instant fusion. And this card was the nuts with the Seraphs. Okay. Oh, and also a comeback card. I can always top deck this, and then I'd be like, oh, I'm back in the game easy. I can switch my skill because most of the time you have a Juggler in your grave. Yeah. So you just go off from there. 1 Soul Charge. I mean, it's a pendulum deck, but a lot of your monsters hit the graveyard a lot of the times because you're making exceeds all the time. Yeah. Triple Upstart for Monk and consistency. It's mostly for Monk though. Yeah, just so you have more spells, huh? Yeah, just more spells to the count. Right. Banner? 1 Foolish. No, do you want to be
For $350.
Played 2 Waverings only because a lot of people here were playing Magicians, and Pendulum Call is like really good, and you can't Wavering that.
Would you ever play 3 though? Like now that you look back at it, like could you see yourself ever playing 3?
Just because I really rely on combos, I don't want to draw more than 2, or at least not more than, because I've opened AFA games where I opened triple Wavering.
Yeah.
And I also didn't want to play against Rogue and open and have these.
Yeah.
Like, that's terrible. I hate that.
Right. Yeah. It really does depend on the call. Like.
So I guess if I would have known that I was gonna play all mirror matches, then yeah, of course I would have probably played 3. But
they're usually like easy side outs when you play against non-mirror matches or non-pendulum decks. Yeah, for sure.
And then you got 2 Space Typhoons to hit like the Draco Slayer combo with Flush Fires. You want to do that, and then hit whatever back row they set on you, so you're able to OTK. This deck OTKs really easily.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you got the 3 Brilliant Fusions. So this is for the gem. What's it called?
Seraphinite?
Seraphinite. So you play with Seraphinite, and then like Seraphinite makes even more plays because you get more summons.
Right. And this lets you dump the Star Seraph Scepter too, huh?
Yeah. And
like if you have instant.
Yeah. So if I have any of those plays, sometimes I would like send the material for this, and then one of the stick, and then like instant fusion back, and then do like more combos.
Yeah.
It's like just a lot of combos, and it just depends on what you draw, and you want to make the most optimal play. And then for the last card I played 1 Trap.
Yeah.
The reason behind this was I thought that like Warning was just absolutely nuts. Like even if I break, at least if I had Warning, I felt like safe. Behind Jugglers and like Warning, and then just setting a Flush Fire and a Warning that was fine. Like if I break, I wanted to break with Warning. And then like when you do your stick combo, you're gonna draw a lot of cards, and so like you want to draw into something defensive. So you want to draw into a Wavering, an MST. Maybe a spell that you can bluff, and then this is the best thing you can draw when you do that.
For sure.
And then for the extra deck, I played. So I'm missing Ragnar Zero, which I played. I don't know, this Proxy Ragnar Zero. I thought the card was horrible. It's absolutely trash. I would never ever play it again in my life. If anything that I would play over a Ragnar Zero, it would have been another Omega. I just don't know why I chose Ragnar Zero. It was a terrible card.
Yeah.
People play around it too easily. They always pendulum summon in defense. Even if whatever you like pop, when you draw, like the draw is not as amazing as like you would like it to. Like that's only if you want to get lucky. If you want to win just by getting lucky, then I guess you can go right in 0. But I just prefer to be guaranteed.
Yeah.
Played first synchros, 2 Ignisters.
Yep.
In standard, 1 Omega. I wish I would have played the second one. I could have made like dumb plays if I had a double Omega. It's because of the triple instant fusion. You bring back the Chameleon, and then you can make another Omega. Play Trapeze to OTK.
Yeah.
1 Emerald just to bring back the Gem Knight, and then like being able to use your Brilliance again, and that's the overall just putting back whatever you need, like whenever you run out of scales or whatever it is.
Right.
1 Abyss Dweller, it's just standard. Matsuratsu, I love this card. This card was amazing all weekend. So whenever I would have a banished juggler, and I would and I didn't want to get OTK'd or something, I would just like bring it back from the banish and add it to my hand.
Yeah.
Or if this was there previously, I can special summon it and make it whatever exceed I want, then banish it from grave, and then on their turn I can put it back to my hand.
Yeah.
So this let me play more jugglers than usual.
Yeah.
So most people had only 3 jugglers to survive, while I had like
a bunch, right?
4 or 5. I think that was amazing. I think Matsuratsu was just amazing to play for that reason.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of crazy plays. Played 1 Norden for instant fusion. I only chose to play 1 just because I trusted myself that I could draw Monk and discard an instant fusion, or bring it back with that Gusto Emerald. I completely had trusted myself.
Yeah.
I would say if you don't trust yourself, go ahead and play 2 Nordens, but it's not. I just thought 1 was fine.
Right, and extra deck space is pretty tight too, huh?
Yeah, extra deck space is of course. That's for Brilliant Fusion. throw, imp, search. Del Toro's stick chair is broken. I mean, the plays are like just crazy. Like they have a board they think you can break, and then you just stick chair into a Del Toro's, and like they can't respond with anything.
And you just pop a bunch of
you pop scales, you pop back row. Like it was amazing. That's what I did a lot. And then if you get it with the stick chair, then you just draw along.
Yeah.
One Castel. Ouroboros. Going the Ouroboros turn 1 was pretty easy.
Yeah.
So you go Ouroboros and then like summon Omega, and then usually you would have something to save you, and then a Banished Juggler, and then you just on their turn they start with 4 cards because of Omega.
Yeah.
And I think and 1 Diamond Direwolf, just pop back row, whatever, floodgates. For the side, my side deck sucked. I should have chose better side cards. I don't know.
Yeah, we were literally just talking about it the night before, and then it was just. But hey, it ended up working pretty well, right? Like, did you?
There were some cards I liked. There were some cards I didn't like.
Okay. Well, yep. Let's go over it then.
So I didn't get to play any like Infernoids or like I guess the Lolly deck.
Yeah.
Or else I would just side this in because I also run I can make this first turn and then like attach a Del Toro's on it and then like bring out Diamond first turn, which is like convenient. Against Infernoids, it's like the best card. I was like, I hope I don't play any Infernoids because I don't really have a good side against them, and I just got lucky and I didn't play any Infernoids, so I didn't have to use this at all.
Right.
What else? Another Wavering and another MST for is usually when I go first. This is first or second, I guess. These were my choices against the mirror match. I would always want, especially MSC, if I go second, I want to side that.
Yeah.
Wavering as well. It's a good comeback card with it. A lot of people wanted to side it out, but I just didn't practice enough to know how to play without Wavering. So, if you practice and people ask you, just I guess you feel comfortable with it, just do it.
Yeah.
This card's disgusting. I mean, if you resolve all 4, you pretty much win. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people won just by activating Wavering and like hitting all 4 scales.
Yeah.
Played 1 Eccentric. I heard that a lot of people were gonna play Floodgate Monsters. There's a lot of hype with like the Floodgate Monsters,
right?
Floodgate Monsters. So I wanted to have something that I can draw into and be a scale that I can use.
Right.
So I just played 1 Eccentric. I played 1 Breaker just because he's a spellcaster and like I can normal summon him I can normal summon him, attack for 19 and then do the effect, or I can just summon him, pop, and then be able to play because I guess MST sometimes doesn't cut it, especially when you're going against a Natura Beast.
Yeah.
You got to get your plays through, so Breaker was the best choice for that against like the Natura builds.
Yeah.
Especially if you have Gigabyte, you can just special the Gigabyte and then this, and then like pop whatever back row they have so you don't get floodgated, and then make something to get over Natura Beast.
So how was it throughout the weekend, like in your matchups? Did you end up using it a lot, or?
Yeah, I always sided it if I was going second against the mirror match.
Yeah.
Mostly because I also heard Jobber's build had like, I guess there's anti-spell fragrances and like just random traps. I don't remember correctly. I mean, you can tell us, Peter, what'd you guys say?
Well, yeah, we were playing stuff like that, and yeah, like I think this is a really good 1 card out to it. And it's very good at any point of the game, huh?
Yeah, so if I played any team Jobber, I knew that I would side in this against anti-spell fragrance. It was not a secret. Emptiness. This card sucks. Just in case people ask me if I want to side it out, I was like, sure.
Okay.
But I played it 1 time and I lost to Patrick James. And that was my only loss.
Only loss for the weekend, yeah.
That was my only loss for the weekend besides Desmond.
Yeah, in the top 8.
Card, I hate this card.
Yeah.
Never siding it. Just take it out if they ask you, I guess. Double Denko Sekka against Rogue.
Yeah.
I played 1 Rogue and it was Klee and the guy set 4. And I just summoned Denko on 1.
Yeah, it's really
I mean, it was just really easy.
Exactly.
Played 1 Scolding. I really like the Scolding because it lets you play through everything. You can just OTK, you can stop maxis, you can stop jugglers. Basically, it's just everything, right? 2 Kaijus outs to Floodgate Monsters and triple maxi for when I go second.
Okay.
Only when I go second.
Okay, so that's a deck, and All right, so do you have any shoutouts you'd like to give?
Shoutouts to Team Group Chat, 17th place, Calvin Chow.
Right here, Team Jobber, Calvin Chow.
Peter for being there with me and giving me the best play, set Plushfire, set 1.
Yeah, you didn't play Plushfire the whole weekend, so you would just set like whatever random monsters and people would play around them, right?
Yeah, so I don't know, I didn't know about that play until Peter told me.
Yeah.
And then shout outs to Pierce, congrats on winning the 1K.
Over here, Pierce, yep.
I met this guy this weekend, he was a really cool guy. He only likes me because I talked. Shout outs to Mitchell for providing the hotel for us, Corey, Elvis Boo for getting smacked for 2 days straight, Steven and everybody back home, and Tim. Especially Tim, he's one of my very good friends. I started Yu-Gi-Oh with him. I always wanted to talk for him. So yeah, I hope you're watching this, Tim. Shout outs to you.
All right, and one last thing. So what were your matchups looking like this weekend at the ARG?
So I went in with the mentality telling everybody that magicians suck.
Yeah.
So for me, if I played magicians, I was like, that deck sucks. So I just kept telling myself how much that deck sucked. And I guess it just helped me out, and I wasn't nervous, and I was on mirror matches, and I guess my deck was better against all the mirror matches. It would open up like a field, but I would be able to clear it and establish my own field.
Right.
And yeah, it's all mirror matches. So it was a lot of magician PePe, regular PePe. I think those are the only 2 variants I saw. Regular PePe and
you just played straight mirror matches the whole weekend.
Straight mirror matches, except for that one Clee player.
Right. It was insane, guys. Like, everyone here was playing Magician PePe or
it was
some version of it.
Yeah,
it was,
very sick tournament with PePe.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I mean, it was a good tournament overall. Really, I'm happy for coming to the ARG. This is my first ARG and my first talk for ARG as well.
And let's see that really nice ring we got here.
Oh, we got the we got
really
the ARG.
nice finalist ring for top 8. Yep. And well, Alexis, any last remarks you want to make, or?
I just want to thank everybody who congratulated me. So I really appreciate it. Thanks for everything. That's it.
Yep. Okay. Well, great. And so this is Team Jobber signing out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.